Hi, and welcome to Rebirth Pilates. This is day 22 of our March Madness Challenge. We're getting close, guys. Today we're going to take it down a notch and do a little more mindful movement, incorporating some breathing patterns into our movement, and just trying to bring some somatic or body awareness into our movement today about what we're doing with our pelvis, where our breath is traveling, any parts that feel sticky or maybe a little bit looser, so that we can kind of compare what we're feeling today to maybe what we're feeling at the end of this session and maybe what we're feeling the next time we come to the mat. So just trying to bring a little body awareness today. So let's get started. We're going to start laying down on our mat, so come down to the mat however you're coming down to the mat. You're going to situate yourself so you're lying on your back. Your knees can be bent or stretched out. I'm going to have mine bent today. I'm going to place one hand on my rib cage and one hand on my belly. And I'm just going to settle in for a moment, not do anything, just settle in, check that my feet are parallel, see what's touching the mat. What parts of my body feel heavy on the mat today? Does my pelvis feel equally weighted? How about my rib cage? How about my feet? What about the back of my arms? We're going to do a little box breathing. So that's an inhale for 4, a hold for 4, an exhale for 4, a hold for 4. I'll count the first few, and then I'll just let y'all take your own counts for a few more rounds. So first we're going to inhale for 4. Hold for 4. 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4. 2, 1. Hold for 4. 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4. 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. So at your own pace, 3 more rounds of breath. So go ahead and move your hands to your rib cage and just kind of feel again where you are in space, what's touching the ground. And we're going to do some breathing into our hands, into our rib cage. So inhaling big into the sides and the back of the body and seeing if there's any place that the breath isn't moving well. Paying attention that anything feels especially tight. Good. Go ahead and take your hands to your pelvis in your triangle, fingertips towards the pubic bone, palms of the hands towards the hip points. Take an inhale here. And on an exhale, go ahead and tuck the tail, dropping those hip points down, pubic bone comes up. And then inhale, pubic bone goes down, hip points come up. Paying attention to how your pelvis is moving. Does anything feel sticky? Challenging? Can you incorporate the breath into the movement? Go ahead and find a neutral pelvis, being really settled across the back of the pelvis, and keeping that neutral pelvis. Can you get the low back to go down? So thinking the hips are staying where they are, pubic bone is staying where it is, but the whole belly is getting heavy on the mat. So your abdomen is hugging in and around to increase that sense of heaviness in the low back. Go ahead and bring your feet and knees all the way together. And put your fingertips back on your hips. And you're going to let your knees go out to the sides. Take an inhale here. And exhale. Bring the legs back together. Inhale, legs open. Exhale, you're going to try to motivate the closing of the legs with your breath. Inhale. See if pulling your rib cage towards each other can help motivate your legs coming together. Inhale, open. See if pulling your hip points closer together can motivate the legs closing. This is lower abdominal. See if pulling your sits bones, those bones at the bottom of your pelvis, pulling them closer together can motivate the closing of the legs. Now see if you can combine all of those in this hug around of the belly to close the legs. Let's do 2 more like that. Inhale, legs open. Exhale, sits bones, rib cage, hip bones, abdominals, everything pulls to center to close the legs. 1 more. Rib cage, hip points, sits bones, abs. Hold at the top. Inhale, exhale, see if you can maintain that feeling of wrapping. 1 more breath. Good, that's your transverse abdominis and your whole core. Just waking it up gently. Take your arms up to the ceiling, take them out to the side, and then take your knees over into a stretch. Inhaling here into this stretch from the pec, fingertips, through the oblique, into that hip. Now to get back, we're going to try to motivate from the oblique muscle here. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull with that oblique muscle to get all of those legs back to center. And then we go the other way. Inhale, knees over. Big breath. 2 more breaths. On that next exhale, see if you can use that oblique to get you back to center. Arms come up and bring them down. Roll onto your side. Use your hand to push yourself up. And then come around, swing around to an all fours position. So we're on our hands and knees again. We're going to inhale, just turn the head to the left. Exhale to center. Inhale, turn the head to the right. Exhale to center. 2 more to each side, noticing any tension. Just being aware. 2 more breaths. Go ahead and bring your head to center, and you're going to wag your tail towards the left. So really wag that tailbone towards the left, bringing that left hip closer to the left rib cage, and then back to center. And inhale over to the right, and exhale to center. Inhale, hips to the left, and center. Inhale to the right, exhale to center. One more to each side. Inhaling, hips to the left, exhaling, center. Inhaling to the right, and exhaling to center. Now we're going to add our heads. We're going to look over our left shoulder as we wag our tail. See if we can see our pelvis, and back to center, to the right. See if you can see your pelvis, and center. You might not be able to, that's okay. And center, over, and center. Really looking over that shoulder, wagging that tail, and center. One more to the other side, and center. Good. Check in with your arms, check in with your spine. Come to a neutral spine. And now you're going to do a cat where you tuck your tail and let your head drop and push the ground away. And then a cow where you bring your ribs forward, arching your back. Now from this position, keep your head where it is. Start with your tailbone tucking under, round through the spine. And let your head be the last thing to come. And then start with your head looking forward, arching up into upper back extension, and then allow the pelvis to follow. So we start with the tail as we round into our cat. Exhaling. Head is last. Inhaling, head is first. Upper back. And then continue down the spine. One more like that. Tail to head. And head to tail. Curl your toes under, sit back toward your heels, and stretch your feet out a little bit. So you're going to walk your hands towards your knees and try to sit up with your toes curled under like this. 2 breaths here. And then lean forward, hands come down, stretch your feet out behind you, cross your feet so that your right foot fits into the arch of your left foot, and sit back. Just sit tall on your feet, and then lean forward, hands come down, switch the foot that's on bottom. Right foot is on bottom, left foot comes into that right arch, and you sit back. You may find that there's way more sensation in one foot than the other. Just be aware of it. Keep breathing. Come forward, curl your toes under. Really see if you can get all 10 of your toes down. You may have to reach back and grab one of them. Those little toes, sometimes mine don't like to do it. And sit up onto your feet, stretching those toes. You do what you can here. Come forward. Right foot down, left foot into the right arch. We're just switching the one that's first. Sitting tall. 2 breaths here. Leaning forward, switching the foot. Left foot down, right foot fits into that left arch. Sitting back. Breathing. Leaning forward. Come all the way around. Come back to laying on your back. Choose whatever leg position you started with. Arms rest by the sides. We're just going to take 2 rounds of breath here, just feeling what's heavy on the mat, how our pelvis feels. Inhaling and exhaling. Full breath in, full breath out. Roll onto your side. Use your hand to help yourself up. Come up to standing however you need to. Bring your feet into parallel underneath your pelvis. Take an inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhaling at the bottom. Exhale, push into your full footprint as you round yourself back up. Inhale, arms up. Grow tall. Exhale, arms down. Thank you again for joining me here on the mat. I hope to see you back here tomorrow for day 23 of March Madness. Please like and subscribe to keep up with our videos, and check out our website at rebirthpilates.com.